Hi and welcome back to Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. And today, I'm all by myself. Just me. No Roy, he's on holiday. No Andy, he's off with the family. So we thought we'd get out in the fields. Now I say it's just me, but Katie and Amy from Katie and Amy's Big Adventures are here. This is Katie. Obviously Amy's filming. So yeah, we're getting out on quite an exciting field that we've got permission for. It's at the site of a 15th century hall. We're right next door to that. We can't show you where it is today though. Normally I'll give you a bit of history about it, but I can't. So let's get out into the field, see what we can find. See you in a bit. Look at this absolutely amazing field. It's been deep ploughed. It's windy today, so I'm sorry if there's a bit of wind noise, but deep ploughed and then flattened right off. And what do I find? First find of the day, chunk of crappy iron. So there is Roman and stuff around here, so I've took the discrim right down again and we're pulling out that sort of pap. So let's get back on it and see what else we can find. Alright guys, I'm getting a bit excited. Just dug this hole out, just down from where we were before. Like I said, I can't show you where it is. But what is that? What is this just here? Now, that looks thin enough to me to be a hammered. What am I thinking of this? Oh, it's a bit... Oh, I know what it is. It's a love token. And you know what? It's my first ever love token as well. Let's have a look. Katie's just... Oh no, Amy's just come to join me to have a quick look. Now, you won't know this, Amy, I don't think, but what they... There she is. What they do is they rub all the details off it. Now, luckily, it seems to have some detail.
Oh, yeah, you've already told me this story.
Have I? Yeah. So yeah, they give it to the loved one, whoever they loved. If they don't like them, throw it away. Now I can see a 16 on there, so we know it's not. It's going to be late 1600s, I reckon. So it's not going to be a hammered. It is actually a silver coin, but it's not hammered. And you just make it out there. Look, 16. So William of Orange, I reckon. I'll have a look. I'll have a look when we get back. I can't make it out. As you can see, it's been absolutely obliterated. But yeah, the full story of the coins like this that they've been bent like that on purpose, given to a loved one. And the reason they rubbed it all off is because it was an offence that you could get done for treason for. So basically, you could be killed for rubbing all the king's head off and all the design off it. Now, that showed how much you loved the person that you'd given it to. But if they threw it away, that meant they didn't love you. But if they kept it, that means you were in there. You got a decent chance. So yeah, we'll have a proper look at that when we get back. Like I said, I can definitely see that 16 on there. So we're talking, I don't know, mid to late 1600s, because it's not hammered, because that was early 1600s and before. Brill! What a start to the day. So pleased with that. Bucket lister for me. Never had a... Oh, and I've lost it already. Never had a love token. And there we go, there's my first. And this hole dates back to sort of the early 1600s. So perfect. Probably somebody that lived in the hole, because this land was all of theirs. Cool, see you in a bit. Right guys, just up from where I was before. Got a cracking signal. Shotgun cartridge. Not brilliant. Katie and Amy, I can't really show you. I sort of can. No, I can't show you because you'll see where we are. They're just having a play about at the other side of the field. And yeah, so not great, not exciting. It's always the same though. Whenever you find something that's brilliant, and then you think you're going to find something brilliant straight away, this wind's getting bad. Right, I'm going to go see what else I can find before the weather Right, next up guys, another chunk of iron. I think I'm going to turn the discrimination back down again, because that's about the 800th piece of iron I've pulled out. We might move fields as well in a minute, although I've just found something absolutely amazing in here. It's very quiet apart from this iron. I know you've got to pull all the bad stuff out to get the good stuff, but also this field is a little bit like a wind tunnel, so every last little bit of wind we're getting on here, and it's making for quite hard viewing. That's nothing, Amy, it's just a piece of rubbish really. I was just talking for the sake of talking. Anyway, let's get off and get on to another field and see what we can find there. Right guys, on my second field of the day, as you can hear, it's still windy, very windy. I'm going to turn away, in fact, away this way, so we're not hearing it quite as bad. So yeah, it's still really windy wherever we go. We don't seem to be able to get away from it, but also we're next to a big busy road. But this is my Georgian permission, so we are likely to get at least something out of here Georgian. And look at it, look at this, flattened and done perfectly. Let's get all over it. I've just got a signal and I just can't get over the size of this worm. That is literally the biggest worm I've ever seen. Now I'm not going to eat it today, you've seen me eating worms, don't need to. I can spare this guy's life, so let's see what we can find in the hole. I'm not going to film it all because once again, very very windy. Right guys, so not getting many signals to be fair, but we are finding signs of life. A little tiny marble, I'd say Victorian or Georgian. Where I've just come from down there is loads and loads of pottery. That's where I usually get all my hits, but it's quite quiet today. I don't know if it's because this ground's a bit compacted. Well no, you should get a better signal off compacted ground, so I'm not quite sure. If I don't find anything in here in the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour, there's a field right next door where I've found things like medieval strap ends, all sorts really. So and up on that hill over there, just at the top of the hill, we can see that little post well, not a post, a mast sticking up. Was a Roman settlement and villa up there. We're not going up there today, but we might do later on in the year. Right guys, I'd just like to take a moment, out of respect for the ones of us that didn't make out the year. Oh, what a cutie, what a shame. Lovely little thing. Oh my god guys, I've just been fooled by the fake gold. Saw the glint of that as my spade brought it up, and I thought it was bucket lister number 2 of the day, but obviously not. Gutted, but we are right next to the road, so what do I expect really? I swear the gods of metal detecting has cursed me today. I've been in 3 fields that I know are really good, and yeah, I can't moan. I've had a bucket list to find. I've had a silver 1690s by the look of things, silver coin, and then I'm finding things like this, and let's see what else. Things like this. Literally, this is what I'm finding. Bits of shite. So I don't know whether the gods have turned against me. The weather's definitely turning against me. It's starting to rain. So let's see. Well, this is the 3rd field we've been in. This one's not been done anything other than cropped, so it's not been turned over or anything like that. So we'll see what we can get out of here. Me and Andy got some Georgian stuff out of here. It's in the field next door to my Georgian field anyway, so hopefully we'll get something out of here. Now normally I wouldn't film things like this, because what the fucking hell is that? Seriously, what is that? Piece of shite. But I'm not finding much else. I'm not finding anything better. I'm having a terrible day. I don't know whether it's because Roy and Andy aren't here. I don't know because the person who owned the love token wants to damn me to death, or what. But we're not finding anything. I've given up on this field today as well. I don't know, I'm just getting fed up in general with today. It's not a very nice day anyway. don't worry, I'm not getting fed up with metal detecting. I'm still going to be doing that many times. We're going to have many videos that are going to be very good, obviously. But I might just quickly pop across the road into a field that I've not been into yet. That is one of mine, but I've just not had a chance to go in. So we'll have a look at that quickly, and then I think I'm going home for something to eat. Bye. Right guys, so we're in our fourth and final field of the day. A little tiny lump of lead, nothing exciting, but there is quite a lot of pottery and chunks of lead in here, which is a good sign. Got the main village up there, and up where those trees are is where the another old hall used to be. So fingers crossed. Oh my god, it's not a good day for Mr. Mouse today, is it? That's 2 in about 10 minutes. Poor little thing. Aww. Right guys, finally got something. Got a coin. Nothing much of a coin. It's in quite a nice condition, I think, by the looks of things. Talking, what year are we on? Can't even see. It looks like 1917 to me. Yeah, 1917. Halfpenny, very good condition. Just made my way all the way down there and found absolutely nothing. From right at the top of there, can't get it to focus. There we go, right at the top of that hill, all the way down here. Found nothing until I found this bad boy. So maybe the gods haven't fallen out with me after all. Maybe I've just been unlucky today. We all have days like that. We all have days that are frustrating and make us want to smash our detectors up. I definitely feel like that on a regular basis now. Roy gets really mad, starts throwing things about, as you've seen in previous videos. So yeah, it's one of those things, but I still love it. Just finding something's worth it. Just getting out in the open countryside and finding something. Right guys, I'm going to make my way back home, I think. Right guys, this is a weird one. Just making my way back up to the car at the top of the field so I can go home, and then I found this. It's a bit of nothing, I think, but it's copper, I think. Bronze or something like that. And it's got a gap in the middle there, look. It's down there. I don't think it's anything to do with like a strap end or anything like that. I don't know, it's just maybe a molten piece of metal, but it's just weird. Just makes me feel like it should have been something, but I don't know what. I have no idea, no clue at all. Right, head back up to the car. Write this one off as a bad day, apart from obviously my my love token. Over the moon about that. We have got some. Wait up. We've got some really good videos coming up next weekend. However, they're not all going to be put out next weekend. So basically, we're doing 3 or 4 videos in one weekend. We're going to do a big, massive urban explore at an RAF base. We're then coming back to do a couple of detects around here. One by ourselves, I think. One with the Soul Reapers, Soul Reaper Paranormal, one of the other guys that we're going to be linking up with, and then we're going to go with them across to do a bit of a paranormal investigation stroke urbex. So all of those 4 videos will be put out over the next couple of weeks. Me and Andy are off at the end of the month. I'm off to Poland, he's off no idea where, I can't remember where he said. So it's just to fill a bit of a gap, but it's going to be a massive month. We're going to have some really good things. My lips are very dry, I think they're all gummed up now, so I'm going to get back home and get a beer in. Right guys, time for the roundup. What a nightmare day it's been today. Absolutely awful. So this just shows you the sort of things you might find day to day metal detecting. I have no idea what any of these things are. That looked quite interesting when I first found it. Not so sure now. Shotgun cartridge. What else we got? Bit of lead. Big bit of lead. Something reflective like a cat's eye, or God knows, no idea what that is. Crap. Piece of cable. Crap. Foil. So, as you can see from those items, That's a lot of crap. And if you metal detect day in, day out, week in, week out, you'll find lots and lots of those things. And I normally wouldn't put them in the video. But when the only good things you get are these two, then you need to put something else in. But I'm not complaining at all. Even though it's on its way out, look, around the edges it's starting to break down. But it's a 100-year-old coin, 1917. Just see it in the light there, look. 1917. But this is the reason I go out. This is the reason I pick up all these bits of crap. Look at this. Even though it's been totally annihilated, bent, it's the history behind it that I love. Now let me see if I can find that date again. Where are we? I think it's there. Yeah. I'll let you get right in there. So you can see the X. That's, I think, off Rex, as in king. Then you've got 1 6. And now looking at it and looking at the looking on the internet, and with the letters that are around the edge this side here, so I think it's MVS. It's William. As I thought originally, it's William. Just see the back of his head that runs around there, facing to the right, and that makes it either 1694, 1695, I'd say, from the design of this coin. That means it's been in the ground for, well, what was that, 300 years? 300 years, yeah, over 300 years that's been sat in the ground, 320 years that's been sat in the ground, waiting for someone to find it. Now, the hall where it was found, all the land around it belonged to them. And I've got photographs. I know they are Victorian photographs, but photographs are all the same of them playing cricket on the area where I found this. So it will have been possibly used as a recreational area right back from the 1600s. So, wow. Unbelievable. Just to think, who gave that as a gift to the person they loved? And did they love them back? Possibly not, because they've thrown it away. Anyway, I'm pretty pleased with that. Don't care about that, because that makes up for it. Right guys, so just like I said, a bit of an update from earlier on. We've got some big videos coming out in October, some really good stuff, some good collaborations. We've already had me falling down some stairs. We've got some good, some good Matt Eats Anything. Wow, some of the things that are lined up, unbelievable. And some paranormal investigation, which we don't usually do, but it's nice to meet up with another channel and get that done. And some urbex, and also a bit of metal detecting like today as well. Got a good little spot coming up, a bit spooky, but a good one all the same. Right guys, thanks for watching, see you later, bye bye.